Welcome back to Gab Speaks, where we say it best, and your 5-minute transformation. One charismatic man walked into a struggling business and quickly gained trust. But beneath the charm lay deception that cost dearly. This is Thomas's story, and it's a stark reminder to look beyond the surface. Thomas Crenshaw had a presence. When he entered a room, all eyes turned. His deep voice, captivating eyes, and warm smile drew people in. He had a knack for uplifting others and diffusing tense situations. People were naturally drawn to his charm and charisma. Despite not having a privileged background or top-tier education, Thomas possessed a remarkable resourcefulness and an uncanny ability to get what he wanted. However, he struggled with long-term employment, always seeking the spotlight and quick advancement. Concerned by his lack of stability, Thomas's parents urged him towards self-sufficiency. He reached out to Pete, a high school classmate who owned a successful construction company. Despite past tensions, Pete, needing help after losing a major contract, gave Thomas a chance, hiring him as a general manager. Thomas immediately poured on the charm, gaining Pete's trust and access to sensitive company information. He assured Pete he would help the business soar. Soon, red flags began to appear. Thomas started holding separate meetings with employees and vendors without Pete's knowledge, interjecting his opinions on all business matters. When bidding on another significant government contract, Thomas insisted on a risky 10% budget cut and replacing a long-standing reputable subcontractor with one he recommended. Pressuring a hesitant Pete to follow his lead, Pete, blinded by Thomas's confidence and desperate for the contract, he ignored his gut feeling. The truth soon unraveled. Pete received a call from the government agency congratulating him on the bid, but then revealing a devastating truth. His company was implicated in obtaining competitor information through a woman named Tamika Brownell, who was also promised a cut of the deal through Thomas's recommended subcontractor. Pete vividly denied any involvement, only to discover the shocking portrayal by his general manager. Thomas confessed to the unethical dealings, dismissing them as how the game is played, oblivious to the catastrophic consequences. Pete's company was now ineligible for future government contracts. Thomas's story underscores the critical importance of discernment. Charisma and confidence are not substitutes for integrity and sound judgment. We must look beyond the surface and critically evaluate the advice and guidance we receive. As 1 John 4:1 advises, "Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God." Reflect on a time when you were influenced by someone's advice. Was it ultimately helpful and sound? What factors led you to trust that person? What did you learn from that experience about evaluating guidance? What is the best piece of advice you have ever received? What made it so valuable and trustworthy? Share your wisdom in the comments below. Today's story highlighted the dangers of deception. Tomorrow, Gab Speaks will delve into the crucial skill of critical thinking and how it empowers us to evaluate information and avoid being misled. Join us for this essential discussion on intellectual self-defense. How does this segment on Thomas's story and the importance of discernment resonate with you? Please subscribe, like, and share.